Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS that rule and teach well in the scriptures. Salutations to y'all came out there doing this work and pushing this work in truth and sincerity. Today's lesson is going to be about the yin and yang. Okay, basically to let you know that, the Lord controls both good and evil. Knowing that the Lord controls both good and evil, we have a better understanding through the precepts, through the Spirit of the Lord, that, if anything negative happens to either you or a loved one or just in general, okay? If anything bad happens, it's because it was sanctioned by the Lord. It was sanctioned by Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get into the precept that further explains the Lord having the power of good and evil, to debunk the fact that, the Lord does not control everything, through the precepts, through the scriptures. We understand that the Lord does control everything. The Lord controls both good and evil because the Lord has to sanction it. And nothing happens without the Lord basically co-signing and allowing wickedness or righteousness to take place. So, without further ado, we'll get into the scriptures. This is Isaiah Salakia. This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7, and it reads, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Okay, drop down, ye heavens, from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let the righteous spring up together. I, the Lord, have created it. So you have to understand that, us, and I'm speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans because you are, in fact, the true biblical Israelites on the planet, and there is none other. Okay, you do have other nations. Salaki, you do have, people from our nation that looks like other nations, but do in fact is carried from the seed line of the Father. Okay, so basically you are who your father is. And, going into this, the gospel, which is the good news, this gospel is for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you speckled bird out there, the ones that are drawn into this truth and that are drawn unto the Lord, okay, through the Holy Spirit. So give me one moment, Akim. It escapes me. Basically, you know, the Lord, Yahweh, and that's his true biblical Hebrew name, only called by the nation of Israel. And Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which Yahweh Shai is his true biblical name. Okay, so basically, a bird doesn't fall out the sky unless it's being sanctioned by the Most High. If there's an accident or incident, a death in the family, a murder, hardships, tribulations, anything like that, the Lord has definitely ordained it. Well, we can get an example from Job. Job, basically, the Lord had a deal with Satan about Job, and that deal was to remove the hedge that was being covering Job, his spiritual protection, so to speak. And Satan basically asked the Lord to remove that hedge, and basically that's the only reason why Job gave reverence. Now this is coming from Satan. Basically, this is the reason why Job is giving reverence to the Most High, is because he has that covering on him. And so the Lord, he honored that bet. And so he took the hedge away from Job, and Job, did not fall, even though that he had a million things happen to him. And so, the point is conveyed that even if we're faced with hardships and we're faced with certain trials and tribulations, not to give up on the Most High, because this can all be a test. And so I'll end it right there, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and feed the sheep. Until next time, Shalom.